Hey everybody, I wanted to follow up on yesterday's video, which I really didn't expect to do this quickly, but given a number of responses I received yesterday and some enthusiasm, have given it some more thought and want to share these thoughts with you so that you've got the rest of the weekend to think about this a little bit. First of all, please bear with me. It is Sunday morning just before 9 a.m. My trading office windows face east, so I've got the sun streaming in my face here, so I'm going to try to sit back a little bit. Again, this is taking me a little bit by surprise, so bear with me in terms of the support for doing this trading after dark effort in terms of establishing a community of sorts. Here's my thinking, and I gave this quite a bit of thought last night to follow up with some traders. And we talked yesterday quite a bit about a void in terms of the opportunities that were available outside of the U.S. hours, and in most cases, in many cases, better paced, better rhythms, and that sort of thing. And something that folks here in the U.S. anyway don't seem to focus on. The world seems to shut down just when a lot of the funds are maybe entering their sizes at the end of the trading day, or traders are liquidating intraday positions, creating wholesale opportunities. We talked about that yesterday. So all that premise remains valid. But here's another thought. And again, I'd appreciate any feedback, good, bad, indifferent, whatever, if we do this. But I see some value in having a mechanism, a community mechanism, where we are able to perhaps discuss the day after it has played out, discuss the U.S. market perhaps, in addition to focusing on after-hour opportunities, but take some time away, maybe between when the U.S. and Asia markets are active, and in many cases Asia is not particularly active, although there's some good scalp opportunities there. But take some time during that period to reflect. To reflect when people aren't trading necessarily, or maybe they're managing swing positions, or preparing for overnight opportunities, but to reflect on the trading day, on perhaps what we've seen, perhaps holding each other accountable. We've talked many times about the scorecard that's been in the blog, it's in the book, and I think there might be some benefit, if you folks agree, to having a community mechanism where we are able to inspire. We talk about love, uplift, and inspire, but inspire each other at the end of the day, to also hold each other accountable at the end of the day from a trading perspective, and use this as an ongoing tool. And perhaps this is something where I'm thinking we do this every day. Maybe not on Fridays, but would there be value in having a community effort that I would facilitate, that would, I guess, reinforce a lot of the trading aspects the trading rules, trading aspects, keep everybody honest, keep everybody inspired, help those who might be in a bit of a rut, which we all get into from time to time, keep that rut to a minimum. And again, as I've looked through the community, or looked through the industry over the years, I haven't really seen that. And it might be out there, and if it is, great. I think it's a great concept. But if we do this, I'm thinking that we would have a community that would, again, support each other when the trading market is not necessarily active, and then still have the opportunity to keep the room open for dialogue over the course of the Asia session, the Europe session, and of course the U.S. session as well, which I don't trade a whole lot. Due to various other priorities, as well as opportunity limitations, often during the U.S. trading day. So anyway, I wanted to pass on these thoughts, and I see some value in that. I see some value in that from my own trading perspective, in terms of end of day accountability, and maybe we can enhance this further as this plays out with some periodic lessons, and we'll just see where this goes. That's sort of how we've always done things here. We've started with seeds of ideas, and as more traders have gotten involved, and this thing has evolved, or whatever we've done has evolved, then we just go where need takes us. And so I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do this, and maybe we start slow. And I've even thought, I mentioned yesterday about some participation fee, and I made a promise to those who have gone through the Jellyfish program this was never intended as a money grab exercise. It still doesn't. And that anyone who's been through the live effort will never pay me another penny for anything that we do. And so for you folks, I want to reach out to you and let you know that there would be no cost at all to be associated with this. I value the network, I value our friendship, and I value the commitment that I made to each one of you. And for those of you who haven't been, who would like to be a part of this, what I would suggest you do is email me, and we'll work something out. But I'm thinking about using the Zoom platform at the recommendation of a couple of folks, which I'm somewhat familiar with. I had considered using Slack, but Slack does not have audio capability, and I view audio as being extremely critical. I've learned over the course of my trading career as a trader and as a mentor at times that the audio is very critical to this. And so that's my thought. That's my thought, that we would do this. I've already started getting things set up. And I'm looking at kicking out a beta effort this week. So if you are interested, again, no pressure at all, but email me at don@donmillereducation.com if you're interested in this, and if you have any other suggestions. Again, we're looking to provide value to the trading community. And I think that there are ways that we can do this and be very active and beneficial to each other's trading and each other's P&L over the course of time. And then we'll see where it goes. So again, just a brief update to my thoughts last night. Share any thoughts with me, but I'm thinking that this could really fill a niche, fill a void in the spirit of iron sharpening iron, in the spirit of, again, trying to continually find ways to enhance our profitability, our longevity, our consistency, rolling that scorecard back up, maybe going over each other's scorecards. Maybe we'll see commonalities in the scorecards, excuse me, that can maybe point something out to us, and then maybe branch out into some other things. So again, a community that would be very limited over the course of the trading day in the U.S., but still open. But more active in terms of content, in terms of value. I would say early evening in the U.S. times, and then certainly when Europe and Asia are in play, those that are able to trade those markets that would have a mechanism to share thoughts as well. So I'm getting fairly excited about this. I talked yesterday about having been off the grid for a while, and I think that does provide some perspective on things, and if that's what comes out of this to the benefit of the trading community, then great. And anyway, share any thoughts with me as we go forward, but I'm already getting things set up, and I'm going to beta test this thing on Monday evening. So anyway, let me know. Take care. Bye.